would just like to inform you, as your, I guess, unofficial liaison between the Shield outpost here on Palestrom, that at least in this city, in the Gallon Republic, your emblems have been restored. To what extent that'll apply to other outposts in other areas of Ela, that remains to be seen. Tracker recently got back to me with a small update as to her investigation into the false Gawain. Apparently, although this has never been a feature of their collaboration before, Gawain, as one of the guild masters of the Shield outpost there, has moved to link the Shield more closely with the official government of Laki. He is personally counseling the Queen of Laki, Queen Ada the 27th. You guys go ahead, you get on your horses, and you begin to ride. Suma, you feel Rel tap you on the shoulder. Can we stop the horses? I sense a great danger further along this road. This is, however, the fastest road to Nazari. There is another road, might add a bit more time.
What if it kills our horses?
Ruby just runs into the clearing to avoid this conversation.
we also have to we have to keep in mind.
Oh, Ruby's just going.
I think we're going.
As you pass by, nothing happens.
Wait, what's in the cart? I see a scroll. Gal, how sure are you that we're safe here?
The chances are super slim.
Okay, there's books here. I can't not take the books.
Really? You're that big of a book? Okay, guys, hold up.
When have you displayed any interest in books?
I like to read. I read quite often. I read in my alone time, though. I know this is really stupid, guys. I'm really sorry. I normally don't do this stuff, but it's books.
I'll look with you.
They are a bunch of signed biographies of Nazaire, of the Storm King.
That's worth so much money.
Waste of time.
They're signed by him personally. Find another book marked The History of the Village of the Wind. Suma, there are wanted posters. Among them is Aramis's, and you see another wanted poster. You see a half-elf woman. It says, Wanted Draga Hearth.
Does that name ring any bells?
Do you show that to anyone?
Yeah, I guess so. I'd go over to Rel and ask, do you know who this is?
I haven't the foggiest, actually. Andros kind of takes his horse a little bit closer towards Alok and Suma. Well, I knew Master Suma was really into books, but I wasn't aware that you were Master Alok.
I keep to myself, I suppose. Yeah, I read quite a lot.
I was wondering if you could help me out with something. Takes out 2 books. One of them is called Divine Curses, and it is written entirely in Elvish. I don't personally speak Elvish. I assumed that you would, Suma. And then he hands you, Alok, Terminus, the God of Balance. Flipping through the pages, nothing else is in common in the pages. It's all on Celestial. I reckon you probably can't read this. Is that you kind of... Oh, you can read Celestial?
I dabbled in a lot of things, including a clergy, and we learned how to do that.
Oh, excellent! I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking. Word on the ship is that you worship this god. There's some stuff in there that I think may be pertinent to my situation and everybody else's situation on the Reaper. If you could read this maybe in your spare time, I don't know how long we'll be on the road, but.
Did Gallet take that? Okay.
I guess I just he was handing it to Suma. I got this. Don't worry, Suma.
Was it the history of the Village of the Wind, or what was it?
Ah, yes. But this is also in Elvish. Gallet, you and Ruby look up, and you see a giant hulking man. He looks like a half-orc. He seems to be covered in bits of fur. What appears to be a very thin and tattered vest, as if somebody had hulked out of their previous clothes and were stretched out to huge dimensions. Ruby, you recognize this as Dirk Stormfist.
No!
Spin from the trees. He lands in the spot where Alok and Suma are. You just managed to dodge out of the way. Suma, you take the damage and are also knocked prone at the beginning of this fight. Immediately, as you look at him, you feel like something is wrong with him. He looked directly at Ruby. I knew I smelled you. Everyone roll initiative. So he kind of squishes the cart beneath him and starts working himself up into a rage. He is a Path of the Bear.
Oh no!
He's a big dude, and there's definitely some markings on his body that weren't there before.
With my shadow blade, I will whip that out.
16 pure damage to him. This seems to be the first thing that's really riled him all fight. He just takes out Andros. As he goes to move, Suma, you lash out, strike him with your shadow blade. Stumbles to the ground, kind of like
whoa,
for a second.
Fuck, he's a half-orc.
And then,
oh man.
Alright.
Yes,
You got relentless endurance.
With 1 HP. Elok, it's your turn.
Time to go for it. I'll just run up and I'll try to like grab onto Gallup's leg or something and pull myself up. And like with the momentum, I'll try to just hit him in the back of the head with my the hilt of my rapier.
Dirk is down and out. Glowing symbols on his body start to dim, and he shrinks back to his normal size.
I wanted to check out those runes that were on him.
The runes seem to snake out from a singular point in his body. A very potent curse that was placed on him due to what appears to be an injury he sustained. Part of it is making one kind of feral. You guys tie Dirk up.
I could use my animate dead spell, and then I could use his corpse to do stuff.
Ruby, you are worryingly excited about this.
Guys, it's a new spell. Why don't we just take him, and then once I, go to sleep and wake up, I can remove the curse.
Whoever has Dirk just keeps knocking him out. You guys head into Nazari, very small town. Night has begun to fall. You guys go into the Tailwind Tavern. You can read your book. Go ahead and make.
I'm gonna read it while in my prayer, like between the doorway.
Ooh, make a religion check with advantage. You come upon a little passage that says something about a being created by and employed by Terminus called the Boatman. The Boatman has a vessel that would ferry the souls of the dead to wherever it is they would go. When Terminus makes the decision, this person goes to this plane, this person goes to that plane, this person lives, this person dies, when they're on that verge. He calls upon the Boatman, although whether that's a separate being or if that's just an aspect of the god Terminus, it's a part of him, it's utterly unknown. You see Andros finally puts his book down, crosses his arms, and goes to sleep. You feel him next to you melt into black smoke, leaving behind nothing that he was carrying. You're leaning against him, and suddenly he's not there anymore.
Well, I will cast Detect Magic again and see if it's the same as when Patrice disappeared.
It is a similar divine energy. Yes, you remember a conversation you had with Simon.
Don't worry, I don't think he's dead. I was speaking with Simon a little while ago. When the crew of the Reaper spend the night somewhere other than the ship, they tend to be spirited back to the Reaper. It's likely he has been poofed back to his room there.
As you guys take turns continuously knocking Dirk out, he's not going to come back the same. But you guys call it a night, and the sun rises again over Nazari as the chase for Aramis and Valaire continues. Thank you guys for a great session.